What's up, everybody? This is Casey from Casey's and Matt's Gaming channel. Just wanted to show y'all some of the new Madden. So Madden came out with a new video game on the mobile. So they aren't updating the old one anymore, I assume. So they just have this one. Now, my first impression was the graphics are exactly the same. But if you know me, that doesn't really matter. What matters is the gameplay. I don't, I want them to, as long as I can make out who they are and that they're players, it's fine. It is kind of copy and pasted. However, it is a fun game. They have some new modes. Excuse me. One of the new modes is the yard mode, which is a 5-on-5 kind of football storyline. I really do enjoy it. It's really fun. It's basically if you and the boys could go out and just play football again. And a lot of people just can't do that just because football equipment is expensive. Like, $500 almost. It's crazy. Anyways, so that's a really cool thing that they got going. It's really exciting. Um, I enjoy the gameplay. I wish it wasn't like story mode. I wish it was just season. Like you could almost like Ultimate Team where um, you could put your five guys, as in your quarterback, running back, center, wide receiver, and tight end, versus their linebacker, cornerback, and safety and D end. I wish that was. I wish that you could just do that because you're stuck with the team that you may not like, or stuck with you're just stuck with these guys, and you don't really have any relation to them, or you can't boost them. So it's not like a season mode. Yeah, I don't think you can even play against people in it. So that's the first thing. The season mode is still the same, um, where there is some changes. So one of the things about the season mode, you can have multiple seasons going at once, and you can have one regular season, which is whatever NFL team you pick that you play their schedule. The other one is a classic games, so you play against um, just random opponents, and those are both pretty interesting. So what I did is I have like the hardest difficulty on one, and then just a regular difficulty for me to play around in. And you still the best way to rank up and advance in this is still with completing the daily goals and objectives. So that's how you get better at this game. Just like, you would do in most Madden games. However, the competitive is still the same, except it's arenas, which I believe they still had in the last game. So, and overdrive. They still have overdrive. So a lot of stuff is from the last game, but I don't think people know that. I think that people stopped playing the old Madden not as much just because, it wasn't new. And yes, they would update it, but it just wasn't new, so people weren't downloading it. New people weren't coming to it. So they released this new one. I mean, it's gotten better reviews than the one for console. Um, but, it's an app. So pretty interesting. So these are some of the live events. You have Madden Scout, which you can get free players from. You have to pay money for them, but basically every now and then you get a dime, like a really good player from it. The other one is like Team History, which they had in Madden, the old Madden app, which basically you spend some energy and then you get like certain packs and certain upgrades. Then yeah, so you have arenas and overdrive, and there's still the mastery thing, which I think is a huge waste of time, just because it takes forever to achieve anything. Auction. The thing is, you get so much more cash So a lot of the bidding prices are already huge. Overall, I think this is an improvement. I think that the old game was getting kind of stale, and I think it's a good game. I think this is good. And this is the yard part. So you see, you can customize your own guy, link your EA account, which I of course didn't do, and it was really fun. It's kind of nice to make your own person, and go with Casey because that's me, and I just kept the last name because you know, then change it to my old number, and it's a really fun experience, and I'll stick around and show you some of the gameplay for um, the yard. So one of the things that you have to understand is you could spend a lot of time in this game, and if you're playing against other people, you'll get passed up quickly. If you're one of the guys that does overdrive or arenas, if you step away for a week or two, you could get passed up because basically the market increases so much because they're pushing out all these guys. The game's just starting. So yeah, faces are a little weird, and the lips are, what are those lips? Ugh. Yeah, so the face does not look good, but I don't even know why they had to make a face. No one looks at the player's face. They're wearing a helmet even in the cutscenes, the slideshow cutscenes. So I had to go with that. Oh, that looks terrible. Anyways, it's the only thing about this game that's a negative is that there's just so much promote. It can be a pay to win. There's some those guys that are already 80s. As soon as you open up the game, they pay to win. Um, People that are willing to spend more money on this will have a better team, and that's just the EA way. Uh, should it be like that? No. It should be like something like Team Fortress 2, where it makes you unique if you spend money, but no, it doesn't make you inherently better. Yeah, that picking the eyeballs is freaky. It's like, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyways, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and wrap this up because this is just getting. See, you can just tell it's like that looks like Colin Kaepernick, not the beard and the hair, but yeah. Anyways, this is a pretty fun game. I would recommend downloading it. It couldn't hurt to download it. It's free. Um, I give it a 4 out of 5. I think that's fair. I don't think it's anything that's like this is gonna change how people. Basically, if you want to remember back when you were in middle school or high school, possibly, or even elementary school when this game came out, it was just game changing for the Apple for cell phone device. That's what it will be, and you can spend a lot of time on this. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope y'all subscribe and just stick around. I'm going to be pushing out some more content. See ya.